So my dear Sagittarius, this is your future there, and this is your your now. They are slippery, these cards there, and this is your past. And in the past here we have the Three of Swords, so you were kind of in the same old situation that you always seems to find yourself in, and it goes back to past lives and also childhood relationship, family situation that has kind of made an imprint on you and given you certain patterns. So you seek out love in the not so good places, because you're trying to take a situation that was disharmonious from a previous lifetime or childhood or a friendship situation, school situation, and you're trying to make it better. So you're taking it's the same setting on the drama scene, the same castings. It's just that you have given the role of your father maybe to your boyfriend, or the role of the friend in school to your friend that you have now, and it can be different things. Your sister, you can see them in your boss or whatever it can be, here you have been repeating this sad story because you wanted to solve it. Your soul wanted to solve it, so you went into the same drama with the same type of people, and you experienced again pain and loss. And it's 3-3 here, but it's the masculine threes of the Empress. So it's how nature and our bodies and love is being misused at current in the current time we live in. And also by the Emperor, by the masculinity, how we use nature and to make materials and leave no nature behind, how we use people's weakness to give them drugs and to smoke their lungs away, and how we uses our loved ones in a relationship to just play them and break their heart. So it's very heartless, but it's because also the divine masculine is in pain at this time. We have the Devil there, 15, and the Lovers. 15, 1 plus 5 is 6, so it's troublesome relationship between the feminine and the masculine. And it doesn't have to be a female and male person. It can be the one that holds the feminine and the masculine energy. Yes, okay. And this is in the now. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is trying to solve the karma. It's giving you this stage again and again and again through different eons of time. So you will be able to solve this, to evolve from, in this case, a fox to a human being. But in the meantime, devouring people's heart, or people are devouring your heart, and feeling left out in the cold and trying to live up to impossible rules by each and every one, but hopefully waking up and see your own self-respect in all this, and forget about it. Forget about it is what I'm hearing. So forget about what the other people want, or what people have done towards you, and be more watchful, like with the sun. See what's going on instead, and change things accordingly to your wish. Sometimes we need to sacrifice situation that's almost what we want, but they are not giving us the peace of mind that we wanted out of that situation. For example, a love relationship, we want to be with the person, but we don't get peace of mind when we are with them, because there's a lot of drama from both ends, creating a lot of misery. So maybe then we need to sacrifice the situation and move on. So here we have a Knight of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I'm feeling you are on a journey where you're figuring things out. Your mind is becoming very lofty and airy and It's quick. You understand concepts and situations and relationships and behaviors in a way that you haven't been able to do before. Maybe you read up on different psychological issues, and you realize that you have been together with a narcissist, or that the person you are with is a sociopath, or that you yourself are maybe borderline, or whatever is going on. And you're figuring things out here. You're being able to, it's not fair to categorize people, but at this point it feels like you need to do so, because you need to understand your world as you have created it today and as you see it today, instead of trying to live in an illusion that the devil or the devilish situation will become better. You're now seeing it for what it is, and like for what it's worth. You're seeing it for what it is, and you're going to be able to change this situation and transform it into something that is more to your liking, that will give you peace of mind. And it doesn't have to be all these golden things. It's just an inner feeling of peace, which here we have the masculine again. We can see it's very on the run here, but I think you need to become more masculine to be able to let your feminine roam. So have better boundaries to be able to let yourself love yourself more and to be more in the feminine. So then you need to have boundaries to protect yourself, so you can let yourself be the person you are or want to be, or your body is saying, no, you can't do that. It's beyond your limitation. You need to rest now. And if you have boundaries with the Emperor energy, you will be able to tell the world, no, I'm not going to do this. I need to rest now. Okay. So in the past, we have a King of Cups. It has come for a lot of people here. They are trying to heal their broken hearts and trying to heal their inner space. So the King of Cups say to you, wherever you go, there you are. So if you think that there's a problem with the people around you, it's really inside of you, and how you let them treat you, how you don't put boundaries, and how you're maybe so affected. I had a viewer the other day that was really upset. I didn't tell the Leo viewers in the July readings happy birthday. I only told it to Cancer. And it's these kind of things that can, spoil our whole day if we think that we are unfairly treated, that someone else should give us peace of mind, and their behavior is so important for me to get peace of mind. I congratulate Leo in the August reading that I started doing them yesterday, and we haven't even went into the Leo season just yet. So the person got totally upset for a situation that wasn't real. It was just in their head. It was inside their body. No one can touch a person that's healed. No one can touch you because you have no wounds. But if you have a lot of wounds, the smallest little thing can throw your day on end. So the King of Cups is about sorting away all these things that bother us. That's not really about what we are experiencing, but what we are thinking about what we are experiencing, how we make the world into an enemy, into a monster that's always unfair and will devour us and will treat us badly. But with the King of Cups and the Three of Swords, you're starting to see this. You're starting to see how your mind is playing pranks on you. So a person can have, hurt you back here. They broke your heart, fall of 2008, and you still, summer 2019, you still feel the pain. So who is hurting you now? It's not this person. They did it then, that one time. And now you're thinking of it again and again and again and again and again, each time hurting yourself so badly. So it's about cleaning one's inner space, making it habitable, and not freaking yourself out with thoughts that's making your life into a living hell. Okay, so King of Cups, very helpful card in that position. It's going to help you heal. Yes, and it's really needed. So Ten of Swords is this kind of thing I just told you about. How we kind of let things hurt our inside to throw us out of balance. Sometimes life is very challenging. We don't want to experience challenge, but it does anyway. And then we are supposed to stay in that situation and face our feelings. I was away on retreat, and I had my dog with me. He's the sweetest little thing, but he had to be alone for 2 to 3 hours every time we were going into meditation. And one of these times he freaked out, and he shooed on the door post on the room I was renting. It was really embarrassing, and that was challenging for me, because I don't want to be the kind of person that ruins a hotel room. That's the last thing I want to do. Everything needs to be put in order. I rather clean the room, make it spotless before I go. But the divine wanted me to look at this. What is going on with you? Why are you so hysterical about this? Or why are you so over-organized? What's going on? What's the pain you're trying to avoid? here. So I had to look at this. I had to feel into this. I had to stay with my feelings and feel the stress of going to tell the manager that my dog ate your room. So it wasn't funny at all. And I always try to avoid this situation by behaving perfectly. So people will have nothing bad to say about how I left a room. So, and for you, it can be so many different things. And it's about not running away from it, but actually facing it so it can be healed in the name of the King of Cups, which is Scorpio, as is the Death card that you have. And this Ten of Swords, it's connected to the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, this situation is how you need to create the same situation over and over again to see the pain that you're trying to avoid. Why we need to see the pain, why we need to open the wound again and again, is so we can take off the crust, clean the wound, free from bacteria and pus and whatever is there, and give it air and light so it can heal. So it's about, imagine that in my case, we have a little girl that was taught to behave very correctly. She didn't know what was going to happen if she didn't, but it was probably something horrific. So fear has taught me to behave in a certain way, and fear has kept me in place. And now I had to face this fear of doing the wrong thing, and maybe the sky would fall down on my head, or I would be horrifically punished for trashing the hotel room. And these people in the world that actually trashes hotel room as a sport, but I'm not allowed to do it, and I don't want to be allowed to do it, but I needed to look at my fear, the fear that made me feel bad. As for example, this person that was so offended by me not congratulating her in her birthday when she was born in July, probably not before the 15th of July, but anyways. So what kind of fear, what kind of heartbreak was going on with that? Three of Swords. How many people have missed out on her birthday, forgetting to congratulate her, and the things, how this make us so disappointed, how we become so disappointed in this situation. And we need to look at it. It's like a little entity there that never was celebrated on their birthday. So that little entity is traumatized. It feels very unloved. It feels very like no one in the world cares if I live or dies, okay? And no one have cared for this kid. It's somewhere there, back in time, still hurt, still in the same kind of traumatic, it has the same traumatic experience day in, day out, and you are just like, no, I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. I'm putting it here underneath, the carpet and forgetting about it, putting it in my storage. We can dream about the attic or the basement or a barn somewhere, dark one with snow, where we have stored these kind of little entities. They are still hurting and we don't care. And here we kind of need to start caring. We need to start to stay with these, the parts of us who we were at the time when we got hurt, and release them from the pain by attention. Attention is love. Attention is healing. When we give attention to our friend instead of blipping on our mobile phone, that is love. Same is when we are doing it towards our hurt little entities inside of us. And here we have also the moon. So it's very necessary for you. I realize someone has behaved really horrible towards you here in the past, and it might have been awakened by an equally horrific experience or a not so horrific experience. And with the moon card, it needs to be brought to surface again so we can heal. So it's bravely going towards where no people want to be. They are all running away from there, screaming with their... I see their hands waving above their head while they're running. And you need to just go there and just experience the place and realize that it's not going to kill you. I have seen this by first-hand experience, but also from what other clients and friends have told me. When you stay with your pain, when you actually acutely stay with your pain, you have avoided it. You try to not think like that. For example, you can try to not think about your girlfriend is not in love with you. But then you see something in a movie where someone says, I haven't been in love with him for 2 years, but I stayed anyways. And if you can feel the pain, it's a little bit annoying. It's like, it could be my situation. Maybe, I don't know, maybe she loves me, maybe she's not in love with me. But then you just let the full force of that truth that you believe in your core to hit you. Well, she hasn't been in love with me for 2 years, and she stayed anyway, okay? And that pain can be horrific, and you might not need to lie screaming somewhere and, wallow in your own pain. And that can be your awakening, because we have avoided seeing the truth and we kept ourselves asleep. Avoiding to see the truth kept ourselves stuck in that old situation. And when we see it, we can do something about it. We can get back our self-respect and say, hey, it doesn't feel like you have loved me for a very long time. I think it's time to, it's time to move on. It's time to break up. It breaks my heart because I love you so much. But we need to, we need to fix this. We need to make it better. My life needs to be better. I want to work on something healthy, not trying to fix something that's already broken or dead. So we can also ask, of course, we can say, I had this epiphany that you don't love me anymore and you haven't done for quite some time. And I need you to tell the truth now, and I can take it, and it will be a freedom for both of us. And the person might say, no, I'm still in love with you. What happened 2 years ago was maybe I fell out of this acute phase of being in love, but I still love you from the bottom of my heart, and I want to spend my time with you. And then you will have to work with this feeling of this suspiciousness that you have inside of you that comes from some kind of old trauma. It just wants to come to the light and be worked out. Okay. So 3 of Pentacles is a very great card for this kind of situation. It shows how we are working it through, how we are actually putting in the effort, and it's like a very positive attitude. We're putting in the effort, and it's relentless. It's fresh. It's relentless. It's optimistic. So we are putting in the work because we feel that it's going to pay off, or the work itself is payment enough. We just feel like, well, now I'm doing something that's healthy. It's something that is actually going to help me release this situation. You don't have to be in this kind of pain forever. It's probably a big pile, of pain messages that your body and different parts of you, archetypes, have sent to you during the course of your life. And now it's behind this door, and it's time to open it and read. It can be, I see like this big pile of bottles and a message in every bottle, and when you open this door they are going to come out. But it's a necessary work, and it's time to do it. It's time to free yourself, heal yourself once and for all. It will take time. 3 years is, I think, the least. It can take a lifetime, but we can also heal very, very deep patterns very quick, in just like one flash, like one night of insight, crying maybe, and you solve one issue. So this is in your now, and we have a Queen of Cups underneath the King of Cups. So when this comes together in reading, it shows usually a lover's couple, people that's very much in love with each other. But as I put them here, they are kind of having their back towards each other. So it might be that you need to go through this this hallway of pain on your separate way. So maybe you can't help each other at this point. But I can put them like this as well. And they're still not looking at each other. They're looking back at us and saying, okay, it's up to you if we are going to be together in the future or not. Are you going to put in the work or not? So you might be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but this is just showing it's the King of Hearts and the Queen of Hearts. So it shows love, like a lover's couple. And here we have the World card as well. So it shows that you are able to heal at this point. Both your feminine and your masculine side is possible to make this healing now and to leave the old chapter behind and start a new one. He's ending this old chapter, putting out the light, ending this person that he was back then, and turning towards the new future, the new hope, the new thing that will come. The old is the old. You don't have to relive it on a daily basis. You need to take a little bit more control of your mind. There's many good meditation techniques to do this. For example, you could stay in stillness, take deep breaths, and Every time there comes the thought, you are like a cat and you catch it and it goes poof. Or you can see it as clouds passing by, and in the clear sky, it's you. So you will fall asleep, you will start dreaming. It's your thought process will start hit off. You will start to think about what to buy later today when you're going to the grocery store, and I wonder when my husband will come home, and it goes like this. And then you realize, and I was supposed to catch my thought. So you catch your thought and it goes poof, or the clouds, it shifts away and the sky is clear, and you focus on this clear sky, and then you start thinking again, because as a human, we haven't evolved past the thinking state. The thoughts are almost using us to give us different chemicals, rushes of fear and of hope, and it plays with us. It plays with us like a puppeteer, our mind. And at this point in time, we are supposed to become the puppeteer ourselves, and the mind is going to just be a tool, not the one that rules the show. But currently, for most people, it rules the show. So a longer and longer period of time, you will be able to stay in a state of inner peace with no thoughts. And every time you fall asleep, you start thinking, then you realize, then you have waken up. It's your wake up, okay? And then you see, and you clear the sky, and then you fall into sleep again, start thinking, and you do it all over again. And you can do this also during the day, during driving your car. Pay attention to the traffic instead of thinking about what you're going to do when you come to work, or what you're going to do when you're at home. Pay attention to what car comes. What are other people sitting in the cars? What kind of houses and trees and other things are you passing by on your road? Try to snap, stay awake. When we go from A to B with our car and we don't know how we got to B, we were asleep. Okay, our mind took us over. Thinking can be good at some point. We can let ourselves think, and we might remember that, oh yes, I need to write that agreement before Saturday when I'm going to sell my car. So it can pop up important information like this. So you don't have to not think at all times, but as the more you can take control of your mind, if you don't think, you don't have problems. Okay, you don't have problems. You don't create problems for yourself thinking that someone has forgotten your birthday. If you don't think about it, it's not a problem. Okay, they remember or they are not. It's not a big deal for you because your mind is not making you hysterical about it. And here we have the Seven of Cups, very centered. I think it came in the same position for Scorpio. And it comes underneath the Five of Cups. So this is all these emotions that want to lead you astray. Like, what did they really say there? Did they really mean? So we are so ready. We're kind of ready to get hurt. Maybe it was Libra reading. We are so ready to get hurt. We are thinking how the people are going to hurt us in the future. So we are already letting them hurt us kind of back here. Even if the hurt is not going to happen until there. So we are hurt. And yes, I knew they were going to do like that. And now they did it. Okay. And then after you have been hurt here, say you were hurt here, you continue feeling the hurt from the past. It has already happened. You worried all the way until that point when it was happening. And then you continuing thinking about the horrific thing that this person did to you for years and years and years until your dying days. So the rest of your life, you're tormented by something that happened one day of your life. And you were tormented before it happened and after it happened. And you were tormented by your mind. Okay, nothing else but your mind. So to take control of the mind and wake up from the illusion, even though it's through pain, I feel this is the kind of situation where you realize something that you didn't want to realize. You realize that a truth that is not nice, but it's your truth today. And when you know it, you can do something about it. If you realize suddenly this person has been unfaithful to me this whole time, you can just, end it and move on and not. You don't stay in a shitty situation, but you don't relentlessly go over it in your mind again and again and again and again. Sometimes we need to, after a breakup, give yourself a week where you can obsessively think and write all your obsessive thoughts down. Okay, and then you give yourself a week when you just stay with your feelings. You don't let yourself think. This is also a wonderful way to be able to stay with your your inner peace instead of thinking, because usually the mind can't do two things at once. So if you focus on what you're feeling, you won't be able to think. So focus on how it feels. So for 1 week, what you think, for 1 week, what you feel, and then next week, nothing. Okay, you just stay in your inner space, watch the blue sky. Okay, the blue sky is you. You're unlimited, vast being. You don't have to be wallowing around in the mud like this. Okay, so next, Queen of Pentacles, great. So Queen of Pentacles, she has the moon here. You can see there, she has the moon, and she's watching even past the moon to the sky. So this is when you realize who you truly are, and you can be at peace. It's like this. You are this vast sky, unlimited soul, beautiful. Like, you might not be a sky, you can be a big sun. It doesn't matter. You are energy. You are vast and never ending. Like, there's no horizon with you. And when you start to look at the heavens, you can mirror yourself and the things that's highest inside of you, the things that is going to give you inner peace. This Queen of Pentacles, she lives in a temple, which is her body, but her mind, her eye, not the I am, but the eye, the one that watches through your eyes, see and hear your thoughts and feel your feelings, that eye, she is focusing on that. And it makes her temple here on earth in inner peace. It's almost like you are looking at your life through a binocular. So you are not this life. You are not the one that's incarnated here. You are the one that's looking through the incarnation into this world. So it's almost like you're looking to this binocular or like magnifying glass or something. And you are still the person behind, the vast energy behind. You are not what is happening to you here on earth. You are just here. It's like watching a movie. Sorry for the snoring. It's my dog. I don't know if you hear it, but he snores. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. We have the Cancer here. Virgo. No, not... Yeah, Virgo. Yes. So it can be water, earth here. This is Cancer again. And then we have a King of Wands comes underneath the Three of Pentacles. So this is when you're able to integrate all this in your body and become mindful and a powerful soul on earth. Instead of this little tiny little human worrying about random tarot readers not saying happy birthday on their birthday a month ahead. Okay, so I'm sorry, but it was such an epiphany for me to see. I didn't realize how people could still, that people still live in this kind of reality. And sometimes you forget, I'm worrying about small things too, but some things I have left behind, and you are going to do that too. So this is when you have King of Wands comes underneath the Three of Pentacles. You're doing the work. You're being your soul. You're being a soul here on earth instead of the little petty human that have so many problems and so much pain going on. Pain will still go on, but now you will face it. You will do the work. So with that, I can also urge you to read into the work with Byron Katie. And to really do this, put in effort on doing this, on all these small little shitty things that makes your life so horrific. You can write down, I hate when my dog is trashing the hotel room. I don't ever want my dog to trash the hotel room again. And you can turn it, I don't want to, I hate when I trash the hotel room. I don't ever want to trash the hotel room again. And you can turn it even one more time. And I hate when I trash myself. And I don't ever want to do that again. I don't want to make myself feel worthless and small. So it's this is hands-on, you do the work. Here you just realize, oh, I have been running in cycles here. And here you do the work to end this running in cycles, end this consistent hurt of yourself. Wheel of Fortune. So you have a chance here to end this karmic wheel, this where you are thinking you're running in a wheel, but you're actually a soul watching your body running in a wheel. Oh, okay. So this is your future, my dear Sagittarius. And here we have a Six of Swords. So the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, I believe in that couple. They will make it eventually. Six of Swords, they are solving it. They are talking it through. They are telling each other what's in their heart and what's really going on with them. And they can say, I'm so sorry. I was acting pissed the other day. It was something came up in me that I had to deal with. It has nothing to do with you. You just reminded me on a situation that has happened to me before. So we do the work. We take responsibility. We talk with each other. We are not scared to trigger an emotion in another person, or that they will start, cry and whine. It's okay if they cry and whine. You don't have to go into drama because the other person is. You can just be, okay, so how does this feel? You can do the work on them while they are crying. So what do you experience now? What's the worst thing happening now? So you can write out the worksheets for Byron Katie in so many different language. So you can do this. You can take forward the worksheet. They will hate you for it. Okay. So, and here we have the Empress. Taking care of the body. This is like, this is the little cousin to the Empress here. Earth. This is Virgo. This is Taurus. And we also have 21, the world here. 2 + 1, 3. And we have the Three of Pentacles here. So we are working with the feminine sides of us that haven't been, they were seen as the devil. Okay. They were put in the refrigerator and only the masculine behavior was allowed. We were not supposed to be random, whimsical, feel what our feeling said, or listen into our bodies. We were supposed to be a mind, just a mind, and no body, no connection to the divine whatsoever through our different ways, our 6 senses or 7 senses. And now it's reawakened. Okay, we are allowed. It's okay. Three of Swords, Queen of Cups, 3, the Empress. It's okay to be in the feminine and heal her. She doesn't have to stay in the refrigerator anymore. You don't have to freeze down your tears. You don't have to look brave. Okay, you can be yourself at this point. It's open. Okay, it's allowed. This new culture of ours is going to allow it, and also the masculine is going to do their rebellion and be able to follow and feel whatever they think or feel. Hopefully, they will be able to free themselves and wear pink, wear skirts, have makeup. I'm so pretty today. I have a flower behind my ear, and it's going to be fine. They are going to be masculine too. With the flowers around, behind their ear, they're going to raise hell still because that's in their nature. But they're going to allow themselves to be fully themselves instead of, no, that's the other thing. That's my shadow. That's, you're a bitch. Yeah, I'm a bitch, but I have put it in the in the basement. I pretend I don't have this. So people get very upset if I say, well, you have lived an earlier lifetime as a female. And they say, no, hell no. I have always been a male. Female, that would be horrific. And it's horrific because then you need to feel your feelings and you need to have empathy, and you can't just run over other people without asking them, okay, I'm sorry, what happened? How do you feel? Okay, so it's a good thing to have a feminine side. And here we have an 8 of Wands coming underneath the 5 of Cups and 7 of Cups, and this is Sagittarius, so you are the boss of this. You can feel your feelings. We can see the fire dragon here is going into this picture. Can you see? So beautiful. So you're able to, the ice dragon is melted a little bit, so you can start to feel all your feelings. It's a rush of energy. It's going to release you. It might be a Kundalini awakening or something similar to that, which might happen through this healing process where you finally see the truth and you're able to leave your old, like blindfolds behind and see the truth. And this is going to be very marvelous energy. And here we have the Hermit. So it comes underneath the moon, which is 18. And the Hermit is number 9. 1 + 8, 9. And you have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is Virgo. 9, 9. So you're doing something here. You're going inside yourself. You're sorting this out. You're putting in effort. Taking the boring time to just lie and, clear your mind from all these thoughts. And having the boring time staying, or intense, painful time staying with your feelings. And you're doing the work. You're doing it. You're not refusing to do it anymore. You're actually going hands-on, taking the little light of your attention and just deep diving in the darkness to see what's there. You're rainbow warrior. So it's very beautiful. Rainbow. See the You can't make this this up. So the rainbow cup, you're healing yourself. You're allowing both parts of you. It's like a spring, the spring when the ice is melting on the mountains and coming down in the happy giddy, happy giddy waters downstreams. It's just, it's what I'm feeling here. And your union between the masculine here, the centaur, the horse, the masculine power, the phallus, the war. Horses are a symbol for war and strength, but they're also very emotional. If you ever ride on a horse, you know that they get scared for small little things. There's a plastic bag in the ditch, and they get so freaked they are jumping out in the traffic in front of a truck or whatever. So that's how they are. So they have a shadow too, as strong, as big as they are. And this is the angel, so the feminine, the connection. If you want to have connection with the divine, you need to go to your feminine side. We can see this on we are going on this new age thingies, and there's just females everywhere, because the males haven't dared to open that door to the divine just yet. Some of them have, and they are doing a good job of it, but let's say it's 5% males at these things and 95% women, and females are so great. The few percent of the male that's going through this, they are listening to them. They should only be listening to themselves, but we are listening to them. We are putting them on the high pedestal. We are so used to doing this. So all the males in the New Age community is being so celebrated. So I wonder why there's not more of them there. Okay, but it's going to pan out. It's going to become more equal in each and every body, in their body. There's transformation here, and it's happy and it's wise. Okay, you're smart for doing this. You're smart for integrating this. So it's the alchemic wedding, and this is Sagittarius, and we have Sagittarius, Virgo, Sagittarius, Taurus also. With these major arcana cards, and the Eight of Wands, it's this spiritual energies like the sun's rays hitting you, and you are on this mission in full gallop. There's nothing to stop you now.